We're down by Spooner High School, one end of the 1.1 mile pedestrian bike path in Spooner, Wisconsin. We have three individuals here. Would you just introduce yourself? Your name?
Hi, I'm Sam.
Sam, what's your last name?
Dettel.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Tom Dettel, and my involvement in this was securing the funding for the path and the overall design and blueprints for the path.
Okay, and Len?
And I'm Len Meisenberg, and my involvement is through Spooner Health System and also through Spooner Kiwanis Club. I had visited some of the exercise fitness trails in the south during the winter a few years ago, and thought it might be a great idea to implement something like that here. And once the path was developed, it gave us a mechanism so that we could put some fitness stations on and make it a little bit more comprehensive and meet some needs of additional individuals looking for exercise.
And so today what we're going to do is we're going to walk the path, and we're going to visit a lot of those fitness stations. There's 20 altogether, right?
That's true. There's 20 stations.
Okay.
Basically, they're focusing on just balance, exercise of all types, muscle strengthening, so that the ones that I've visited in the south were highly utilized by seniors and the youth.
Okay.
Some of them even were part of the PE programs in school. So.
Okay, now before we get going here, Tom, let's talk about the concept of when you're just describing this path. How would you describe what we have here in front of us? I mean, just conceptually.
Well, we have 3 schools, and we wanted to connect all 3 schools, so we decided to have a nice walkable path that's ADA accessible for the public. I guess that was the overall plan, is to somehow get the kids off the roads, get kids not needing rides in their cars, getting a little more fitness better. There's an obesity problem in America, and this is one way to target it. If we could provide facilities and a route for kids to school, and also the public after school or during school hours or the weekends. It's interesting, I found the usage that developed here. There's a lot of people with dogs and pets, and a lot of people with strollers, and a lot of uses that I didn't first think of. So it seems throughout the day there are different uses, and you come here during the noon hour or in the early morning and you see a lot of people in the local area walking just for a nice walk to see the wildflowers. And so it's just grown into many different uses that I didn't even think of. So.
Would it be accurate to say was basically what we have here is like an urban path in a rural city? Yeah, I know it's more than that, but would that be accurate to say that?
Yeah, I mean that's a very accurate way to put it. So, yeah.
Any before we start, we'll look at them. Any unique features about this that's particular to this path that maybe you folks wouldn't see it on another type of bike pedestrian path?
Well, I know a lot of people like Rumskinner Hill for sledding. I mean, that's
this hill right here.
That's a big hill that a lot of locals like, and there's a lot of nostalgia there, and people like that hill. I don't know. There's a lot of vistas that you see. I like the wildflowers. I mean, the piece of land that this goes through, there's a lot of wild bergamot and just a lot of coneflowers, and it's just really pretty if you get here at different times of the year. If you like looking at flowers and things, it's kind of untouched. I mean, it's kind of a prairie setting with a lot of oaks and
savanna prairie, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
We're just at the beginning of this path, and like I said, the path itself is like 1.1 miles if you include the sidewalk at the end of it, right?
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna show people some features of this path, and we even have a young gentleman here who's going to demonstrate some exercise stations for us. So, all right, so
go for a walk. You know, kids are playing soccer; they just go for walks.
Yeah, we're right by the soccer field.
Fathers just go for walks, and it's just another thing to do.
Yeah, well, that is kind of unique though. As we're walking here, and we're as you mentioned, the path goes right through athletic fields. On this side, the high school. You got practice fields over here. You have a soccer field over there, And on the city park side, you have baseball fields, right?
And also there's a spur that goes to the girls softball fields and the boys baseball team.
So really, that's very unique as well, isn't it?
Well, what I was studying also, when there were Little League games going on at the Little League field, some people had high schoolers or middle schoolers playing games at the elementary school. And to drop kids off and to pick kids up or to watch a couple innings here and there, they're doing a lot of driving. It's not an easy drive around, but here you can just do a quick walk in between.
Well, we arrived at a exercise station, Station 13 here. And Len, do you want to talk about this at all? The bar jump?
One of the unique things about the path is that we're very fortunate we were able to start the exercise stations at any of the three, either the city park or the two schools that abut the walking trail. So this happens to be the first station if you start from the high school area. It is again developing coordination and balance. It's just a series of 4 wooden bars that you jump across. And Sam, you want to try?
Sure. See a little demonstration here, Sam.
There you go, buddy.
All right.
That's very good.
So you go back.
And with each station, it'll give you degrees of what I would say
difficulty.
And you can gauge yourself. There's instructions at each of the stations, so you can gauge if you want to do it fast and progress up and improve your mobility and your endurance and cardiovascular. You have that opportunity. One thing we haven't done is we don't have the exact mileage from each from the start of each point, and we will be doing that. So if you start at the high school, we'll have maybe blue mileage markers all the way, so you can continue with that. So.
Now, Tom, this is one feature that you didn't plan for when you designed this path.
I did not.
So your impressions, this is like I guess it was a creative outflow after it was here. The path inspired this, really. So what do you think of this? I mean,
It's great. Anything to get people moving.
Yeah.
You know, it's even if you got playing soccer or child or waiting for football practice to get done, it gives something. Maybe parents want to walk and do this, or you know, walk the path to be social and do these little exercises that are great for them.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so we're at one of the Frisbee golf course. What do they call these? Buckets or baskets? This is another feature that was. You guys want to come over here? Sam? This is another feature.
Got to land in the basketball.
There you go, Sam. This was really added after the path was built, and again, another idea inspired by your creation here, Tom. All right? So this is another thing you can do when you come out to the bike pedestrian path. You can do Frisbee golf. The path is right over there, and so Sam is demonstrating another station. Well, this is a shoulder squeeze. Another one of the 20 fitness stations along the bike path.
15 seconds 3 times.
You notice that on this one here, you modify your exercise program so that you stay within a specific heartbeat range, and the guide is on the station.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Okay, as you're going along, you can see an arrow which will tell you where the next fitness station is.
Look at that. Station 12. All right. Why don't you point that out, Tom?
Well, there's a fitness index that on each station for, again, your level of activity, but you can see this one has two indexes, one for a beginning, and the second one for somebody that's more advanced in exercise training development.
Okay.
And then it tells you, okay, then you walk or jog briskly to the next station. So.
Okay. And look at this is one of the nice little vistas we have here in the path. One of several.
Wetland on the left.
Oh yeah, we got a wetland. Didn't you notice that? We got a wetland here, and kind of, I don't know, some gently rolling hills, some savanna prairie type environment in front of us, which we're going into now.
Go ahead, Sam.
Sam, let it go. Let's see. Got you on video here. Oh, Sam.
Oh.
Sam was aiming for a frisbee basket up here, but it kind of went way to the left.
That's my kind of golf.
Yeah, I can relate to that. So wow.
It was not easy making this ADA accessible.
Why wasn't it easy? Just the grade and
Starting way back by the elementary school, the trail drops 34 feet in elevation. So we had to string that out over a half mile to make it within 5%.
Okay.
So it's very, you can see it kind of goes along the edges of the hills.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you working on it?
Hi, Danny.
I put it on my GPS.
There's the bike part of the bike pedestrian trail. So Sam, you're going to demonstrate again. We're at another fitness station. We're at the body raise, and Sam's going to demonstrate the station here.
Yeah.
Okay. Reverse pull-up.
I like seeing all this stuff. It makes the trail look more active and not.
Oh, we got the biker coming back here. Well, hey Tom, the other thing is, come out here. Just talk to me about the width of this path. This is not a. I mean, this is what is 8 feet or what is it?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Yep, 5 feet in each direction.
Now that was purpose. That distance is purposeful, right? For
Oh yes.
why that distance?
Well, the federal guidelines. There's a federal guidelines and Wisconsin guidelines on bike paths and trails. So 5 feet in each direction. Some
Okay.
are 8 feet wide, but we wanted to do the 10. That's more recommended.
And it makes it so it's very easily to have bikers and walkers on the same path, right?
Correct.
It's not a tight little path.
Correct. And strollers.
And strollers, yeah. Helps it make it more accessible. Another biker here.
Another biker.
Yeah. Okay, Sam, you're going to demonstrate the station. Hand walk, Sam.
This will be a hard one.
Oh, wait a minute. This.
Body dip.
Whoops. Strength, isn't it?
Oh, good job.
Oh.
Hey, good job, Sam.
Those are good.
All right. Good job. We got as you mentioned, a bench here. So this bench was it logistically placed here for?
Well, because of the hill, it's
Yeah.
kind of halfway between the downgrade from up top there. It's along, it's a downgrade from here
Okay.
to there. And also the vista of the school. It's just kind of nice to sit
All right.
and there's these old oak trees here that are over 100 years old.
All right. Yeah. Beautiful. Kind of a vista view. So okay, Sam. We're at another fitness. This is the body tuck. Whoa. This looks a little complicated. You ready to do this? Do a body tuck for us? Great. Okay. Are we coming to the area? It's kind of like a Y.
Yeah. Spurs.
We're coming to like a spur to the elementary school, right?
No, actually to the ball field.
Oh, the ball field. Okay. So there are actually there are two spurs here, right? On this portion of the trail. One to the ball field and one to the elementary school.
When we designed it, there were actually three. There's one that goes through City Park, but there's a spur to the baseball fields there, the backstops. So there's three spurs actually.
Three spurs. Okay. All right. So what do we got here? Another exercise station. leg stretch. You just want to do one? Just give us a...
Do either the push-up or the leg stretch.
Oh, he's the man. He's going to do the push-up. What'd you say? This is like 10 feet from the trail, if that. It's real, all these stations are real close.
Yeah, they're between 2/10 and 3/10 of a mile as you're walking towards them.
Oh, between each other.
Between each other.
And they're about how many feet off the path itself?
Well, we kept them anywhere from 5 to 15 feet off because road maintenance, trail maintenance, and,
Okay.
and I think they do plow in the wintertime, and
Yeah, it's
so
plowed
we
all
needed to
winter.
be back.
Oh, it is. This is plowed all wood. So this is accessible year round.
It's meant for the students to get from school to school.
Okay. So, Tom, where are we at right now here then? We got basically we're at the...
The spur, Frank, this is a spur to the hardball baseball field for the high school.
Okay.
And then there are 2 girls softball fields over here for the high school and middle school.
So part of this is part of tying everything together, right?
Correct.
Was that difficult to design something to do that and to meet all the specs?
Yeah, it was, because we wanted to make sure you don't want to build a path and then find out people are taking shortcuts
Right.
where the path is. So you want to make sure you study where people are going and where they want to go, and make sure it's the shortest point as best you can from A to B and still be within the ADA guidelines.
I don't know if we'll go down to it, but down there is maybe on the way back, or down there is the high school baseball field.
Yes.
Okay, and this is just one of the spurs, one of 3 spurs that goes off the main path, right? Yeah. Okay, and we're sort of like at a juncture, one of the spurs. We have a couple more exercise stations. So we're continuing south on the path. 3 Musketeers here. Anything you can tell me about this portion of the path, Tom?
We're still going uphill from the high school.
Okay.
So this is all, you can see, it's just a slow, not a little more gentle slope, but we're still going uphill until we get to the spur up here. Oak tree. I do want to say, the city, Spooner Area School District, this is their land and they were just great to work with. They did everything they could to make this a reality, and so it wasn't only my creation. I mean, they had a big part in it.
Right.
So and like it or not, this money all came from the Obama stimulus plan. So
Right.
no stimulus plan, no trail.
Well, that was a bit of a political issue for some folks. Oh, I did stimulus, but I think after the path was built, people started using it. You didn't really hear any criticism about using stimulus dollars and however they were used.
Well, the good thing about this project, though, I mean, it was a lot of local people. The earth contractor, he was from Rice Lake. The concrete came from the local area here, as well as the truck drivers. The asphalt was from like Hagen, with the truck drivers that are locally employed. There's just a lot of people locally that had involvement. The archaeologists that had to make sure that this wasn't an archaeological site, they came from Duluth. The engineering firm that oversaw the whole construction with the DOT, they're from Hayward. So there's just a lot of people that had a lot of involvement.
Those dollars stayed locally or regionally.
Locally, right,
Yeah.
right. So the money came in and it went out to the local.
Right.
So
Sam. So Len, what is this?
You hit it on the head when you said balance. Especially for as we age, one of the things that we tend to lose is our sense of balance and our ability to balance, which creates falls and which creates injuries that sometimes can be life-threatening or debilitating for the remainder of our lives. So these type of balance exercise really focus on maintaining or improving our balance as we as we age.
Oh, now Sam is showing it off. He's going backwards.
And you really need to do the backwards. You go.
Oh, you do it backward. You do it both ways.
Yeah, you do it both ways.
Okay. Well, he's not showing off. He's just doing it. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing here.
As Tom said, there was a lot of people that we want to thank. The Spooner Kiwanis was tremendous. When I brought the idea to them, it took 1 week for them to totally endorse it and say, when can we get started? And that was about 1.5 years ago. They pledged $6,000 over a 3-year period to assist with it and to help maintain it. In addition, we solicited funds from the community, and we had several organizations, businesses, and personal individuals that came up with the remaining $6,000 that was needed.
Right.
It took me about 6 weeks from start to finish of the fundraiser.
Are you still recruiting funds?
We're still recruiting.
How short are you?
Well, we're about $2,000 short from really getting the total decoration.
Right.
We've got enough to start doing some mulch around all the areas. As you can see, the cement is exposed, and we really want to finish that off. And then next year we want to go with some timber landscaping to retain the mulch in the specific area.
So community, find a Kiwanis member and give them your money to finish this project off.
You got that right.
We'll maybe put that information at the end of the video.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay.
In the distance you can see the barn in the back.
Now, hey, Tom, was this something that you're doing, or is this an idea that came on later, this dog waste thing?
This was the city in response to the amount of pets that are coming out.
Oh, really?
People. Yeah, the city decided to put this out there to have people, I guess, keep this place clean.
I gotta congratulate the city. This is very forward thinking to have something like that. And then you got the bench. And why did you put the bench right here again, Tom?
Well, it's under this nice 150-plus-year-old oak tree, and you can see the vista in the south here of this barn, in the hills in the way background, and you can see the amphitheater area of the school, and it's just the spur where everybody. It's like a major intersection here.
Okay, this is the second spur we've come upon. So facing that way, directly to the south, is the city park. We'll go that way, and this is well, okay. And this way is to the elementary school, and the way we came from. This way is to the high school, and there's the spur to the baseball fields, right? We got another station here. Hey, Sam, you feel like you can handle this one? Pull up. Oh, that's hard. Got a few more muscles there, Sam. Hey, Tom, you want to take a crack at that? I bet you can do that. Ah, there he goes.
There you go.
Our engineer is doing pull-ups. All right. Good job, Tom.